Sports to the Bone family, greetings, my viewers and subscribers. Welcome back to another video. Thank you guys for checking this one out. Alright, my peeps. So bright and early this morning, I woke up and I checked on the CWI website and I noticed that they gave a statement saying that they are going to create two separate head coach positions for the men's red ball and white ball formats. Yes, my peeps, so I am on the website here. I'm just going to read through it so you guys can hear exactly what they have to say. So just stick around until the end, listen keenly so you can hear what they are saying. And if you have not yet subscribed to this platform, you need to go ahead and subscribe so you can get you can get all the information that is being put out there. All right, so the headline says CWI to create two separate head coach positions for men's red ball and white ball formats. So all of us who have been talking about who is going to be coaching this, who is going to be coaching that, it's not going to go that way. Apparently they are going to be having somebody for the white for the test and then somebody to deal with ODI and T20. Anyway, let me go down into it. So they say strategic split of role to bring specific focus on management of players and development of format and specific schedules. So the thing says Cricket West Indies today announced that the role of head coach for the West Indies senior men's teams will be split into two separate positions. They say recruitment for both head coach roles will start immediately for a red ball head coach for the Test A team cricket. They say as well as a white ball head coach for one-day internationals and T20 internationals. Now, this is what the director of West Indies cricket had to say, Mr. Jimmy Adams. And I quote, after recently completing an independent review of our 2022 ICC World Cup performance, which included a closer look at the roles of the current head coach position, we believe it is now necessary to split the role and engage separate coaches for red and white ball formats. He went on to say the increased frequency of back-to-back multi-format tours combined with specific demands of respective formats no longer provides enough time for one individual to adequately plan, prepare, review, and across bilateral series and franchises that are so condensed. So that I agree, my viewers and subscribers, that the multilateral tours, to be working with the test team and then you have to start work with it doesn't give you a lot of time. But my only thing is, with such a small pool, it is always good to have the same coach looking at the players. You understand? Looking at all the players. But anyway, let me give you the rest of it before I go yapping. Adams went on to say, and I quote, separating the roles will also provide the head coaches with more time to oversee players, ongoing development away from tours directly, and through increased engagement and planning with suitable high performance programs and coaches, end quote. So that is what Jimmy Adams is saying. I'm going to continue to read what the rest of the article, and then I'll give you my piece at the end. So the rest of the article says, according to Adams, the decision to separate the head coach roles was made with reference to the recommendation by the independent 3-member World Cup review group to consider splitting coaching duties as one factor to help improve team preparation. They say the World Cup review group was appointed by CWI to conduct a comprehensive review of the West Indies men's team's exit from the ICC Men's T20 World Cup in Australia last year. They say the group was chaired by Justice Patrick Thompson Jr., which is a High Court judge of the Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court. And, you know, it also included Brian Lara, the West Indies batting legend, as we know, along with South African, Pakistan, and Sri Lankan international coach Mickey Arthur. So that is what they are saying, my piece. Now, the last part of it here before I give you my 2 cents. The position of West Indies men's head coach became vacant, as you guys will remember, when Phil Simmons resigned following the 2022 ICC T20 World Cup, and subsequently relinquished the post following the end of the West Indies tour of Australia last December. And as we know, Andre Cole is currently acting as interim coach, as we would have played against Zimbabwe, and you know we are now up against South Africa in this multi-format series or multi-format tour. So what do you guys think about it? The comment section is open. You can go ahead and let me know what you think in the comment section. Personally, I don't have a problem with it. I don't really have a problem with it. The thing is, if you look at it in terms of preparing players for a different series, I guess you know it gives them more time. You're gonna have 1 or 2 players like the Alzarri Joseph, the Jason Holder, and you know, probably Goody Kishmoti soon to be players that are playing all 3 formats. But at the moment we have who? Alzarri Joseph and Jason Holder and Kyle Mayers. So these are the players that are playing all formats. You know, hopefully we soon have somebody like a Brandon King and a couple more other guys playing all formats. So it just goes to show that the coaches will have enough time to work with the players that they will be using on tour. Separate and apart from those 3 that I just called, the Kyle Mayers and the Jason Holder and the Alzarri Joseph. So if the test coach is working with the test team, the ODI team might be away play on tour, you know, so that white ball coach or T20 coach would have to be working with those 3 guys. But generally speaking, I don't have a problem with it just hearing it now. There are pros and cons to it. Probably by the time some of you guys were well you know your stuff, probably by the time you make some suggestions in the comment section and I read it, I might have a little considering to do, and I might think about 1 and 2 things. But generally speaking, I don't see where this would cause much problem. I think it would benefit us more. It's just that well, obviously CWI would have looked into it and they would have decided that they can finance it. The only thing that I'm looking at is whether it is, if seeing that they are splitting the roles now, is if they are going to have to look for a lower grade coach in terms of price range. You understand? Maybe if they were looking for somebody that would say, for argument's sake, command 100,000 US for the year, just for argument's sake. Say they were looking for somebody that would command 100,000 US for the year. They're probably gonna have to drop that down to 40 or 50,000 because they are splitting the role, and then the quality of the coach might not be the same. You understand? As I said, I don't know who's gonna take over the job, so this is not me saying whoever is taking over is not capable. I'm just thinking that, you know, this is something that we probably will end up having to look at. But just wanted to give you that little bit of information that CWI, they have decided to split the roles. So we will have a white ball coach and a red ball coach. So as I said, that will give them enough time to look at players that are suited for the particular format. So whoever is the test team, whoever will be working with the test team, they will have to monitor the 4-day regional tournament closely. They will have to, you know, also monitor the Super 50, and I mean the selectors are the ones that are really going to be selecting the team, and then the coaches have to coach, you know. But I personally think the coaches have some sort of input as relates to, you know, some of the players that they would like to bring in. So we just wanted to let you guys know this. And I'll be looking in the comment section to hear what you have to say. And as you can imagine, in the next couple of hours, people will be reacting to this. So probably later on, I will jump on again and give you guys another update on that. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it right here for now, my peeps. Big up on yourself until then. See it?